Welcome to the Garage USA. I'm Jonathan Brinke.
And I'm Mary Brinke.
And today we are going to be looking for the best heavy-duty truck for under $10,000. Before we get started, make sure you check out our new store for all the latest merchandise from the Garage USA, including some items that are available for a limited time. Not only do they look great, it also helps support the channel. Now back to the video. And I'm actually wearing one of the shirts you can get at our online store, the Truck Gray Truck. So go ahead and check it out. I think it's a really cool shirt. So let's go ahead and get into some truck shopping. Ever since we rented that 3/4 ton Ram to haul the Mercedes back from Colorado, I've been kind of looking for a 3/4 ton truck or something that I can pull a trailer, tow cars, whatever. I need a heavy duty truck, and I don't want to spend a lot of money on it either. So I think we can find something for $10,000 or less. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at some listings and see what we can find.
Yeah, so what I did is I went on to Auto Trader, did a nationwide search of trucks. They had to be 3/4 ton or more. They had to be 6 or 8 cylinder. And either gasoline or diesel was fine. And so let's start with the first one that I found. And this one happens to be in Minnesota, I believe at your favorite dealership.
Oh, is this at Gillies?
Pretty sure this is the Gillies one.
I love Gillies.
He loves Gillies. I won't let him buy anything there, including this, but I had to throw it in. So this is a 2006 F250 XLT.
So yeah, F250 would be a 3/4 ton. It's got 305,000 miles, 6-liter, 8-cylinder turbo diesel engine, and a 5-speed automatic transmission, and it is a 4-wheel drive. Not a bad looking truck. It's got a few photos up here.
Yeah, wait till you read the description.
Oh, you go ahead.
Tech special will not start. Turns over, might be the master fuse. Has power windows, locked seats, mirrors, aluminum wheels with newer tires, 4-wheel drive, local trade, fog lamps, CD player, and a 5-day money-back guarantee. All for a mere $1,499.
Oh, I mean $1,500. You know, it's cheap. That's why I like Gillies. I like to go on Gillies, and I don't mean to rip them. I don't mean to. With
They
all due
turn over
respect,
vehicles.
they move all kinds of stuff. A lot of cheap vehicles, and that's why I like them, because you can see some pretty good stuff. And they always include a Carfax report. So years ago, they had a Cadillac SRX like ours, and on the Carfax it said it was like left on the side of the road in Indiana or something, and so it was impounded, and then it ended up at an auction and eventually ended up in Minnesota. But I always find the Carfax reports, especially for cheap cars, entertaining. I mean, yeah.
And the Gillies Carfax reports can be entertaining.
Right.
But,
and so, I mean, it's a decent looking truck. It's got a ladder rack on it. So.
Oh, would you like to see the interior?
I'm sure the interior is pretty well worn out. Oh, you don't even have photos.
We don't have photos.
Oh, hold on. What do we got here, though? That looks like a big old ding in the front. Yeah, that's got some damage. That's nice. So.
A lot of rust.
Yeah. You know. I mean, at that price point, I mean, it doesn't start, though.
You could finance it for a mere $23 a month.
Very nice. So, no, it's you know, it needs work. It's an old, beat up Ford truck. And the thing is like, okay, so this is a diesel, and I don't know what years they had the issue with the fuel pumps in these diesels, but when they go out, they can send metal fragments throughout the whole fuel system. So I have been to a few shops where they've been working on replacing the fuel injectors and the fuel lines, and I mean anything fuel related. They have to pull the tank, they have to clean it out. I think the one shop said that a lot of places charge like $8,000 to redo that fuel system if the fuel pump sends the metal fragments throughout the fuel system.
That a Ford issue or an all diesel issue?
That was specifically a Ford issue.
Oh.
The Ford Diesel.
The Ford
so
diesel.
The Power Stroke Diesel has that. Yeah. So
okay.
Again, I don't remember what years those were, but it is something that you just want to think about when you're looking at a Ford with the Power Stroke for $1,500. Nice find, though.
Thank you. Okay, next up, we have a 1995 F250 Super Cab long bed.
Okay, so it's got 165,000 miles, a 5.8 liter 8-cylinder. It has burgundy interior, 4-wheel drive, and it's got the 8-foot long bed.
This is based out of California.
Oh, okay. So there's not going to be rust on it then, with it being in California.
Up for sale, 1995 Ford F250 Super Cab long bed in good condition. This 4-wheel drive truck features a powerful V8 5.8 liter engine paired with an automatic transmission. The exterior is white, complemented by a burgundy interior. This F250 has plenty of reliable life left, and this is available for $5,000.
The price on that is really nice. It's not going to have, well, there is some rust on it, but it's not rusted out. It needs some paint, though. And
the roof of the cab is rusty.
Yeah, that's kind of a common thing, though, with the Fords. I forget what year mine was. I had 2 F-150s, and that was kind of a common thing where the paint would flake off the top of the cab. Is that vinyl interior?
It's something.
Maybe a vinyl cloth mix on the interior. Yeah. I don't know. And it's a 95, so yeah, it doesn't have a lot of miles on it, but personally, I would not feel that comfortable driving that all over the country, picking up vehicles and towing with it or hauling stuff. So, not a bad truck, but not what I'm looking for.
All right.
Oh, you got another Ford in here.
I do. So this is a 2001 F250 Super Duty regular cab long bed. This is available in Minnesota.
Okay, so 230,000 miles. It has a 7.3 liter 8-cylinder turbo diesel engine, black exterior, gray interior, and 4-wheel drive.
Says runs good. The drivetrain and transmission are good. 4-wheel drive works. Clutch is new, and the tires are good. It has a minor oil leak from the back of the engine. Has never been enough to require adding oil between changes. Air conditioning and cruise control no longer work, and an aftermarket security system also no longer works. Could use new glow plugs and injectors. There's rust throughout. And it says, see the photos, but this is up for $5,000 again.
Yep, so $5,000. Again, it's an '01, so it's a little bit older. Oh yeah, it's got rust in the typical spots for a Midwest vehicle, kind of all over the bottom side and the wheel wells.
Look at that manual, though. That's cool.
Yeah, the manual transmission. That is definitely cool. It's not a bad-looking truck. Oh, yeah, look at all the rust there.
Yikes. That is a lot.
Yeah.
On the underside, it's all rusted out.
Which, again, in the Midwest, that's how they look.
Nice that they took all those pictures to be straightforward with you.
Yeah. Yeah, not bad. He talks about injectors and glow plugs. Again, that could be expensive. I'm not super familiar with the diesels other than the issue with the fuel pump. But
what's a glow plug?
It's like a spark plug.
Oh, okay.
But it's for diesel. They run a little bit differently because of the compression and the different temperatures for the, making diesel fuel ignite. So.
Okay. So too much rust for you on that one?
Too much rust, and again, the issue with the Ford fuel pump, and I don't know what year that is on those diesels, but yeah, I don't know. All right, and you got yet another Ford.
I promise we are going to move out of Ford land here soon. This is a 2000 Ford F250 Super Duty regular cab long bed.
Okay, 199,000 miles. 7.3 liter 8-cylinder turbo diesel, red exterior, gray interior, and 4-wheel drive. So it's a 1-ton. The F350 is a 1-ton. It's 4-wheel drive, so that's nice.
This is out of New Jersey. The truck is mechanically excellent condition, does need some body work, set up for towing and plow. There is no plow included. And this sells for $5,000.
Okay.
The interior looks nice.
Yeah, it actually does. The body, that doesn't look so bad on the outside either.
What is that?
That is a terrible picture. I don't know what I'm looking at there. It almost looks like a electrical plug, like the end of a power supply or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was a terrible photo. So yeah, not bad,
Oh, maybe that's related to the towing.
Maybe.
Or the plow.
Maybe. It's older, but it's in decent enough shape. And it's a 1-ton. So.
I kind of like this one.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm not sure. I don't know. Those Fords, they can be an expensive repair. So that's the only thing I'm thinking now when I see them. Oh, now we're moving into Chevrolet.
Used 2004 Chevrolet Silverado 2500 LS with snow plow prep package. And this is out of Minnesota as well.
Okay. 212,262 miles. 6-liter 8-cylinder gas engine. White exterior, dark charcoal interior, 4-speed automatic, 4-wheel drive, and a 6-foot 7-inch bed. So it's the medium or mid-length bed on that.
This is a local trade, all-wheel drive 4x4, tow package, trailer hitch, power package, power mirror, 4-speed automatic, HD with overdrive, 4-wheel drive, priced below Kelly Blue Book fair value.
They really put 4-wheel drive in there a lot.
Yes, it is.
So it's at a dealer.
In Minnesota.
In Minnesota, so there's going to be rust. And I can already see along the bottom of the doors, there's quite a bit of rust there. It's prepped for a plow, so I'm sure it was used to plow, so that would, be why there's so much rust across the bottom. Ooh, and in the back, too. That is just full of rust. Wow.
Look at that one.
Yeah. It actually looks pretty terrible. And again, when you buy them in the Midwest,
they come with rust.
They come with rust. And that one definitely comes with rust.
I don't think it's that bad.
No, look at all along the bottom of the doors.
That's true.
And the extended part. I mean, it's just, there's rust
but
everywhere.
But for $5,000.
For $5,000, not bad. And then this was a gas engine, so 6-liter. So, I mean, it's a solid engine, 6-liter engine, the V8 from GM. You can't go wrong with that. That's going to be solid.
Probably could go another 100,000 miles.
Oh, easily. You probably go another 200,000 on that one. So
there you go.
So not a bad truck.
That's a maybe.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
It is definitely a maybe.
Definitely a maybe, he says. All right, next up, a used 2004 Dodge Ram 2500 quad cab SLT pickup, 4-door, 6.25 foot bed.
Okay.
And this is out of Illinois.
Okay. So, 230,000 miles, a 5.7 liter V8 engine. Gray exterior, gray interior, 5-speed automatic, 4-wheel drive, and again that 6-foot 4-inch bed. Let's see, what do they say about it?
Fresh engine rebuild, greater than 15,000 miles, XD wheels wrapped in 33-inch tall, 285 wide, 14-ply Mickey Thompson Baja Boss tires. That sounds important.
Yeah, Mickey Thompson, they make some good tires, so yeah.
Fresh front brakes, newer rear brake lines, recent oil change, bed line and mat. Radio provided but not installed. Trailer braking system, very solid truck. Bed cut for fifth wheel, great work truck or towing trailer.
Okay, so, I mean, it's a 3/4 ton Dodge.
This looks nice, actually.
So it's a solid truck. One thing with these, you do have to watch for the rust. And I do see a little rust on the front. Yeah, it looks like there's a little rust here and there.
Not bad, though.
Not bad.
So those wheels look kind of studded out.
Yeah, they're aftermarket wheels. And then again, those tires, the interior looks kind of terrible.
Kind of beat up on the inside.
Yeah.
Oh, those are seat covers.
Yeah, they are.
Those are beat up looking seat covers. Take those off, put some fresh seat covers on, and you're good.
Yeah.
This is for $5,000, Jonathan.
Yeah, it's not bad. The price isn't bad. It's a gas engine, so it's the 5.7, so it's going to be a Hemi. They can have issues with oil sludge and cooling and things like that. We had that in
the Durango.
In the Durango, we had a 2003 Durango, and that had the issue with the oil. And but I mean, it was a good
truck.
Yeah, it was a good truck, and it is the 03 Durangos were based off the Ram platform, so it was a full size. Yeah, that's not bad. $5,000 is not a bad price on that either. And what were the miles on it again? 230,000. So, I mean, it's a truck. That's not a bad looking truck either.
So that's probably the best one so far.
I would say yes, as far as the condition and everything. That's probably one of the best.
So I found a truck for half your budget, and you didn't even think we could find anything.
No, I set the bar at 10,000, and I was looking for 10,000 or less. And so, I mean, this fits pretty good yeah.
Okay, very good. Illinois, we might be coming your way. All right, next, let's see what we got. All right, the next vehicle, used 2004 GMC Sierra 2500 SLE with snowplow prep package.
Yay, another plow truck. Well equipped, 139,720 miles. Not bad on the miles. 6-liter 8-cylinder gas engine. That is a solid engine from GM. Black exterior, 4-speed transmission, 4-wheel drive, 6-foot 7-inch bed length.
Very nice. So this one...
Boy, they don't tell you much about it.
No.
So it's a K2500 HD. So the K means it's 4-wheel drive. So 2500, 3/4 ton, heavy duty. SLE, extended cab, 4-wheel drive, 6-liter gas, cloth buckets, and Bose. So it's got the Bose stereo in it. Yeah, not a very good description, but let's take a look at the photos. Again, I would look for rust along the bottom and the underside.
And the price, $5,492.
Yeah, not a bad price. I wonder if that's rust across the bottom here. That looks like it could be.
That looks like rust.
That looks like some rust along the bottom. Definitely rust on the back bumper there.
I mean, for the price, though.
Yeah, for the price, it doesn't look too bad. Interior, it doesn't look bad either.
That's just fine compared to the last
couple of
yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's not a bad looking
truck. That's not a bad
at all.
Interior at all.
No.
That's really nice. And it does have the additional seating.
Yeah, with the extended cab.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice looking truck.
Looks like they sprayed something on the wheels to make them shiny.
Yeah. You can do that.
I guess.
But not a bad looking truck. And that price, not bad either. There's plenty of miles left in it. It's a heavy duty truck. And that engine will go, 139,000 miles, that's not much at all.
Not for this.
On that. No, not at all. So
this one's also in Illinois.
Okay, well, there you go.
Not bad.
Not bad.
It's an iPhone 2.
Right.
It only gets better from here. All right. Next up is a 2006 Chevrolet Silverado 2500 W/T out of Kansas City.
Okay, so it has 309,472 miles, and it has a 6-liter 8-cylinder gas engine. So the miles are not surprising on that 6-liter V8. White exterior, gray interior, 4-speed automatic, 4-wheel drive, and it's got the 8-foot bed. The WT, that stands for work truck, so it's kind of a basic, truck.
Nice long bed, 4x4, 3/4 ton, runs great. No added dealer fees here. Official Carfax and warranty free with all purchases. Kansas residents add 9.25% sales tax.
Wow.
The home of cars and cats.
Oh, very nice.
We could get a cat at the same time.
Nope.
Oh.
No cats. Not a bad looking truck though, and the price isn't too bad. Miles, the miles are a little high. We could get one for, half the miles on that last one.
And this is about the same price, $54.50.
Yeah.
So.
Not much rust, a little bit on the back there.
So less rust, but significantly more miles.
Yes, a lot more miles.
Oh, the inside is...
Yeah, the inside is pretty dirty.
Oh.
Pretty dirty for sure.
I feel like the inside needs some carpet. Yikes. Work truck for sure.
Yeah.
So the Illinois vehicle
Right.
is probably better than the Kansas.
Right.
Okay, good to know. All right, our next vehicle is a 2006 Chevrolet Silverado 2500 4x4 extended cab out of Wyoming.
This has 187,438 miles. Again, the 6-liter, 8-cylinder gas engine, so solid. Blue exterior, 4-wheel drive. Doesn't say anything about the transmission. I'm guessing it's probably automatic. But
2006 Chevrolet Silverado 2500 extended cab, 4-wheel drive, exterior color, dark blue metallic, engine 6.0 liter V8 MFI iron block. What does that mean?
That's what the block is made. You don't need to have that in there. I don't know why you would put that in there, but MFI, multi-port fuel injection. Again, I don't know why you would put that in there either.
Heavy-duty work truck configuration designed for durability and performance with reinforced frame structure and basic equipment tailored for commercial and utility use. And this one, they are asking $5,985.
Okay. Oh, so it's got a utility box on the back. So not a standard pickup box. This is something that...
but you could tow.
You can tow, yes.
It does still have the trailer hitch.
Yes. It's not really something I would be that interested in. Yeah, the interior looks pretty shot.
It's like missing half the driver's seat. Oh.
Nobody sits in the driver's seat.
It's got cup holders.
Yeah, it's not a bad looking... Oh, wow, manual crank windows. Okay.
Don't see that much.
I haven't seen that. All right.
I feel like it's missing the back seat.
Yeah, it looks like it is.
Okay.
So
that's a no.
Yeah, that's a no.
Sorry, Wyoming. All right, next up we got another Ford in the lineup, a 2005 Ford F250 XLT. This one is out of Ohio.
Okay. It's got 115,451 miles, a 5.4 liter 8-cylinder gas engine, dark, I'm just going to say dark red, clear coat exterior, medium flint interior, 5-speed automatic, and 4-wheel drive.
So this one, they are asking $6,900 for this. It has a clean Carfax, one owner. Yeah, I don't know if you want to read some of those.
So yeah, let's take a look here at the description. So again, it's the dark red clear coat, 4-wheel drive, a torque shift, 5-speed automatic with overdrive, and that engine is the Triton 5.4 liter V8. The Triton 5.4s are known for shooting spark plugs out of the block, and they actually make a special Ford tool to rethread your spark plug. Yeah.
Nice.
Rethread those and put new spark plugs in. So 373 axle ratio, 4-wheel disc brakes, anti-lock brakes, air conditioning, AM/FM radio, and then it's got the power mirrors, power steering, It's got a rear step bumper, so it's got your basic equipment in it. It's not a bad looking truck. It might have... It's got a little rust in the cab corner there. The paint looks like it's peeling off a little bit. I can't tell if that's been cut out.
Looks like
it. Looks like the wheel wells have been cut out, so those were probably rusted out. And again, that 5.4 liter V8, they are problematic in the Fords. But you know, the heavy duty trucks, the Ford Super Duties, they make really good heavy duty axles. So a lot of guys with the Jeeps, when they build up their trail rigs and Jeeps, they will put the Ford axles in it because they're just solid. So other than that, the truck isn't that good. And I think it's too much. Even with 115,000 miles, I think $7,000 is too much.
Okay. Not going to Ohio.
Nope.
All right. Let's see. Next, we have a 2006 Dodge Ram 3500 truck SLT with quad cab Bighorn value grouping out of Utah.
Okay, so it's got 251,206 miles, a 5.9 liter 6-cylinder turbo diesel engine. So that's going to be the Cummins turbo diesel. And the 5.9 Cummins is, I mean, that's the engine you want. It's a solid, you're going to go forever in that. Flame red exterior, slate gray interior, 4-speed transmission, 4-wheel drive, and an 8-foot bed. So it is a long bed. That's a nice looking truck. Is that a dually in the rear?
It is, and they are asking $6,593 for this one.
Wow, that is a nice
Priced
looking truck.
below Kelley Blue Book fair purchase price.
Okay, and flame red clear coat, 2006 Dodge Ram 3500 SLT, 4-wheel drive, 4-speed automatic. It's just the same description as what was on the top. The Cummins 5.9 high output turbo diesel, 4-wheel drive.
Should we look at the pictures?
Yes. Tires look a little
small,
a little worn. No, the front tires, if you scroll up, they look like they're maybe a little worn on the edges there. So it might need some tires.
I don't see any rust.
No, it's in really good shape. It's got a big hitch on it too.
And it is dually, like you said.
Yeah. So that's from the diesel exhaust. Yeah.
That's it.
Interior looks good too. That's a really nice truck. I could see us with that one.
I could too. That would make a lot of sense.
It would. And $6,593. That's real good. That's a real good looking truck.
You'd go for that one.
I would. Yeah, that would be a good one.
All right, we got one more.
All right.
All right, our last one is a 2008 Ford F250 Lariat out of Michigan.
Okay, so F350, so that's a 1-ton, 227,892 miles, 6.4 liter 8-cylinder turbo diesel, Oxford white clear coat exterior, medium stone leather seats, 5-speed automatic, and 4-wheel drive.
And this one, the asking price is the $10,000. So this brings us up to your
top of the budget.
Top of the budget, yeah. Below Kelley Blue Book fair purchase price. I don't know if you want to read that.
It really just repeats what was on the top, yeah.
Are these actual photos of the truck?
It looks like it. No, it looks like it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got, see, it's in the Midwest. So if you look at the rear, the rear, there's rust around the wheel wells. There's rust on the cab corners.
Oh, yeah.
So it's pretty rusty. It's nice looking, but for 10 grand, I would think it would be in better shape. The interior looks nice. Ford knows how to make a nice looking truck. I just wish that they were a little more heavy duty and a little better quality. I just don't think Ford has the quality of some of these other trucks.
I feel like what you're paying for here is the leather seats.
Right.
Which are not in that great of shape. I'd rather have the Dodge.
Right, with the better rust and the better interior and the better towing capacity and
and all of that. Well, this has the towing capacity at the 1 ton.
It does. It's a 1 ton and it's got the diesel, so it is set up for towing. But so I think that 2006 Dodge is going to be a better truck, and $3,500 less.
It's worth it.
So.
Is the mileage similar? Yeah.
227 on the Ford.
250 on the Dodge.
250 on the Dodge.
So similar mileage even.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And the Dodge is in better shape.
Around. By far, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Interior and exterior.
Yes.
Very nice.
So there you go. That is the best heavy duty truck under 10 grand. It was actually almost half the price.
I know, right?
You did good finding some decent looking trucks. And I do think that Dodge Ram is something that is going to move to the forefront now as far as what I would be looking for. So
interesting.
Yeah.
I can tell. And
I prefer Chevrolet. I mean, I as a brand, I really do like the Chevy trucks. But I mean, for what you get, bang for the buck. I mean, this is it's a good looking truck.
Nice. It's a red truck.
It is. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'd like to thank you for watching The Garage USA. I'm Jonathan Brinke.
And I'm Mary Brinke.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.